Okay.
1 sec.
Well,
peer pressure.
we are bending. We are bending our knees to Arctic here.
Oh, here's another
He is
question.
Sure, what is it?
At soup. How do you spell soup? Soup. Are you recording? No, I was typoing it.
Yeah, who's handling this recording?
Okay, good. Okay, Arctic, play the theme. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio.
I have to pee. Zig, distract people for 2 minutes.
Oh my
Bye.
goodness, you're the worst. Hello everybody. Today I would like to tell you about such a thing as ROS. ROS is an alliance of the thing politics and war. They are number one, except they are not really number one. They are number 0. Stop being a boomer. You're the boomer, shot a duck. I'm the different alive. I hate it when he does this, like just drops it on me, because it's like, okay, I guess we're not going to do the thing that you wanted to do. Here's the itinerary that I haven't read yet. Zig and Zag. Have you guys heard about eating bugs? I think that's cool. I posted about that recently. That's what I've been talking about with people recently, is how you can eat crickets.
Oh man, thank you, Zig. I really appreciate it. You did a great job.
Finally.
Are you ready to take it over? All right. Welcome everyone to the May 28th episode of Thalmor Radio. I am your host, Thalmor, because that's the name of the show, Thalmor Radio. I couldn't think of a name. I didn't care to think of a name, so I just named it after myself. It works. No one cares. Here we are. I ain't got much to talk about. I had the bonus episode on Tuesday in which we discussed the war. My opinions about the war politically has not changed. But I got some musings to go over. I got some show announcements. I'm going to give some milquetoast takes on some real life stuff. And then we'll go from there. I think I can milk out a 30-minute episode. Maybe we can go an hour if someone gets unmuted and carries the show for me. Well, that's where we are. Vice has messaged me. What does Vice want?
While you're reading that, this is a forewarning for everybody that if you're interested in being unmuted, if you have a hot take, please ping me or DM me, and I will make sure it happens. I'm Zig, by the way. Your turn, Thalmor.
Who are you, Zig? Or what are you?
Invalid question. Please try again.
Perfectly understandable. So, the first thing to talk about is I want to share a message to everyone, including you. Well, it probably applies less to you who listen to the recording, but I want to make it clear of something. It seems like every week, or almost every week, there is someone who asks, is there a show this week? And that's okay to ask. Ask questions. That's how you learn. But, like, the answer is yes. The show happens consistently for like a year and a half now, right? So, unless, like, and I'm pretty good at announcing show like cancellations or being moved to Saturday or the time changing. Like I'm pretty good at announcing that beforehand. So yes, there is always a show at Friday 9 p.m. And that is only different if I say it's different. And if it's different, I might make a forum thread. I might make a post in the announcements. I would imagine even if like something, God forbid, dramatic happened, like I got into a car wreck and was in the hospital in a coma, like I would imagine Zig and Arctic would still like do a little something, even if I wasn't around. So there is always something going on unless said otherwise. Now, with that out of the way, I now want to talk about something that Vice approached me about. Who Vice says I would come visit you. What's the closest hospital? Let's see. Depends where the car wreck would happen. There's Ephraim Regional Hospital in Danville. I might be there. But if the wreck is bad enough, they might send me to UK or even like Central Baptist in Lexington. So I mean, there's options here. But Thalcoma. Okay. All right. So that's that. Vice approached me about some stuff. Uh-oh, my friend is texting me. I don't know what he wants. I can't talk to him. I'm doing my show.
Don't make me cover for you again.
Can it wait an hour? I'm doing my show. Okay, I sent him a text. Hopefully no one's on fire, because if someone's on fire and I'm the only one that can save them, they're done for. Okay, this show is priority. So that's where we are.
Thalmor. He does you should
do a show. He's listened. What is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say you should send the link. That's probably what your friend is asking for, is to get the link to listen to the show. Obviously.
No, he's asking me what I'm doing tomorrow. I guess he wants to hang out. So I'm going to have to talk to him later about that. What do your real life friends think of you doing a show? They have played I don't think they play politics anymore, but they did play for a little bit, and they've tuned into the show before, like as listeners. The only other person who knows I do the show is my mom, and she thinks it's cool. So that's that. Okay, so what I was trying to talk about was Vice approached me about essentially like a partnership of sorts. And the idea is this. They offered me or were open to me moving the show over there, but I've always been against like being, well, not always, because we moved to Factory Fresh, but as it stands in like the modern era of Thalmor Radio, I really like us having our own home and our own server. And so I was kind of against that. But Vice proposed maybe like for really big events, I would do a show. So for example, we were talking about maybe when this war ends, I might do a bonus episode over there. Or when there's like a big, the yearly award ceremony, I might do something with that. If Alex took a big moderation action and like the whole community got banned, I might do something there. I think it would generally only be for like really big events. So they would be pretty uncommon shows, maybe once every 5 months or something. We still need to talk about it. But I am totally for that. I've wanted to do bonus shows over at RON, Real Orbis News. So that's where we are. So there's probably going to be some more bonus episodes, and they're going to be over at RON. So go over. I'm pretty sure everyone here is a part of RON. It's my favorite, exclusively news server. I think there's a lot of great conversations that are happening there. So that's where we are with that. I say it's going to happen. Zig likes the idea. Vice just messaged me and said Krampus agreed to it, so this is pretty much happening. And I'm guessing the first RON episode will be when this war ends in however many weeks or months. So that's where we are.
That's what Krampus calls me. Hello, Zigbeer.
Big Rig Zig. I like that one. Okay, so that's it for internals. Let's talk about the game. I don't got much to say about the game because not much has happened with the war politically or militarily. I'm just going to give like an analysis of it. I'm going to share my perspective on things. So I want to so Hollywood, which comprised of Hedge and TKR Sphere, they hit Rose Sphere. The next turn, Oasis came in, and the next day, Mystery came in. And despite Oasis having aggressor advantage, then Mystery having aggressor advantage, it appears to me as if Hollywood is actually winning, despite the numbers being against them. They're 100 billion ahead in damages, and it seems as if they're able. Hollywood is to keep applying pressure to like big Rose members. So I want to talk about what my perspective has been on the war or my experience. And my experience is that I find myself in I think other KT members do as well, but I'm not fully sure who all is rating who. But for me myself, I have found myself in the position of being able to piggyback off Hollywood's war effort to very effectively raid Rose members. And that is really funny to me because like I would find a Rose member with like 29 cities and like well, if that's the case, I will be sure to rate Hollywood. Like I'm not like I've seen people say, "Oh, well, look at Kate." Like I saw that happened at Ron yesterday in the Balkans. I attacked 5 Rose people, and someone said, "Oh, KT's hitting Rose," but it's just me, and that was really funny. But that's that, and I believe that's it. Yeah, I think it's about the war. So,
One of the annoying things about being like a pseudo gov member in a radio show, and I don't know how to handle it, but it's like you get like DM'd with random stuff that you're supposed to do, and it's like, but I'm in the middle of a radio show. I'm getting distracted. But what I wanted to say is, I'm just gonna show a little picture and say I hope that they turn this war around because I got 27 wars to be balanced. Make it happen.
Are you looking forward to getting beige?
ZI Zigbigadorlu happens once a year. Let's make it happen. Come on, guys. It's been far too long.
Well, if the wind's blow in that direction, I will be happy to help you with that, Zig.
You couldn't win against me. Although I do probably owe you a second nuke.
Okay, I asked Speedy and Lenny what their topics were because I think they had something, but I will appeal once again to the audience. Is there any other politics and more stuff I need to cover or give my take on before I move on? The Rising Suns, the Order Prot is at war with Roy Prot, the Rakatan Infinite what a fucking name that is. The Rakatan Infinite Empire, along with a few people from the way itself. Well, that sounds like something. Ampersand raid. I don't know anything going. Oh, I know something. A TFP member, two TFP members, stole a bunch of gas from the Children of the Light's bank. So that was pretty funny. They only got gas. They got a lot of gasoline, but I think they only got gasoline because I think maybe they when they moved the bank over, they accidentally left that in. Was Left Behind sitting on the bank? I saw some people say it was the leader, which I think would be Left Behind. Was he holding on to the bank? Does anybody know? He was? Oh. Okay. Well, that's that. Try to transfer it out, but it failed, I think, yeah. So that's that. So Children of the Light, well, they might be the Children of the Light, but they might be sitting in darkness because the gas is all gone. So that's that. Let's see, did Lenny tell me what he wanted to talk about? Thank you, Zig. I try really hard.
It was toes.
What's toes exactly? Huh? I don't get that one.
The Orbis Stock Exchange. TOSE. Toes.
Oh yeah. Ah, fuck me. I forgot to message Durash about coming on.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Well, hold on.
Wasn't Darash not gonna come on today though? Wait, who was it? Or maybe it was somebody else that was busy tonight. I think I remember Darash said he was gonna be busy tonight, so he couldn't. I think so. I think that was the thing that I remember. Somebody else that was there on Tuesday, please tell me if I am correct or incorrect about this assertion. Thank you very much in advance.
I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that at all, but that's
somebody
okay.
Scroll up a bunch.
That's a lot of scrolling. All right, I want to talk about some real life stuff. Nothing too heavy, but I wanted to fill up some time, so I'm going to give a few little tidbits here. So first off is that when it comes to COVID-19, it appears as if back, over a year ago when the coof first started happening, some people were like, well, geez, this wet market where it originates from is right next to a level 4 super bio lab. I wonder what happened there, especially because China doesn't have a good reputation for safe stuff, right? And that got censored hard and remains to be censored, and that was not the thing to say. But it seems like in recent days the idea that maybe it is a lab leak or whatever seems to be more appropriate and acceptable to talk about. So I think that's interesting. And yeah, that's happening. Okay, chat, it's time for the show's poll. Do you think COVID was a lab leak? 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 for maybe. 1 is yes, 2 is no, 3 is maybe. Bush did COVID-19. Probably.
Thanks, Obama.
Some people think so. Some people are on the fence. Most people think that it's possible. So I think that's a reasonable take. I don't know what to believe. I think Dr. Fauci though was involved with like a lot of funding for the kind of research going on in that lab though. And so I don't know, his whole response to stuff has been kind of interesting. So, but I don't know all the details, so better shut up because I don't know the full story there. And I shouldn't talk about things I don't know the full information of. So that's that. Second thing is that there is a grand jury. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk. A grand jury forming, or there's talk of one being formed to indict Trump on, I think, fraud charges. It has nothing to do with like Russia stuff or politics stuff. It has to do with like the finances of his, estate and whatnot. And so there's talk of that happening. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere. I think he's been under investigation for many years now. I think if there was something to go after, I think they already would have indicted him. Well, he was president, so maybe not. So maybe that will become something. For those who don't know, see, when I know for sure it happens with all federal criminal cases. I say there's something similar for state cases. But typically, whenever the government wants to charge you with a felony, if they first need to ask a grand jury, which is like a regular jury, except like the standards for evidence is lower for some reason. It's kind of bullshit. And so the prosecutors have to convince the grand jury that maybe a crime happened. Then they can charge you with the crime, and then that's how the process gets started. And so that's what grand juries are about, which grand juries are kind of bullshit anyways, because I think the way everything is set up, like 99 out of 100 times, they will approve of the indictment. So it's like, well, what's the point? But well, indicted for being too based. Next time, that needs to be a charge in the next high court of Thalmor case. Like, someone needs to be indicted for being too based.
Please don't.
So
please don't charge me. I don't think I could handle that.
All right, so I think that's it. What are you all doing for Memorial Day? Memorial Day is Monday, national holiday. I think a lot of you might have off from work or school for that day. What I'm doing is me and my family are probably going to head down south about 2 hours into Macquarie County and visit the graves of some relatives. I think that's what we're doing. What are you doing for Memorial Day? That was my plans. Darkblade says work. Well, yeah. Also work. Wow, you guys don't have off. Well, I guess that's normal. Hanging out with Indians. That's something. Shoda Duck says the fuck is work based.
I gotta say,
Go on.
No, you go on. I want to hear what you have to say about Shoda Duck.
Shoda Duck rejects the wagey life. He will not get in the wagey cage. I'm going to be alone with my dog.
Child.
Probably just watch you. He probably is.
I gotta say though,
smoking meth and chasing animals. Wow.
I gotta say though, being an academic, like all of the people that I work with, it was kind of like Thursday or Friday rolls around. We still have we have like tons of stuff planned on Monday, and then everybody kind of looks at each other and is like, "Oh yeah, it's a holiday on Monday. I suppose we're not supposed to go into work." Whoops. Zero of us have any plans. Yeah. Didn't remember it until like the day of, pretty much. I actually had a coworker that got called today to like cancel plans for Monday at work because it was like, oh, yeah, we're not supposed to work that day. Oh, Why would you do that?
You mean you never tactically pissed yourself, Zig?
Tactically, but I've never. There's so much confusion
But not
about
recreationally?
like the text doesn't match. I don't even understand. Like, why is he wearing gloves? I don't.
Wait, the pants are supposed to look wet? That's weird. What's the advantage in wearing that? Why would you wear that?
I have had something like that happen before because of something that I've spilled on myself, made it a small section look permanently wet, kind of. I think it was like wax, but yeah, it wasn't in the crotch, and oh my goodness, why would you do that on purpose? It looks terrible. Social distancing, yeah. I got another way to do that. There's this compound that I have, it's called indole, and it smells like literal feces. And you just spread that on yourself, and you'll be super popular. Oh my goodness. Is this a real
That's
thing?
some wet pants denim? The
Oh man.
appearance of authentic urinary incontinence without the commonly experienced. Is there an FAQ on this website as to why people would be into this?
Oh, it has the
That
celebrities. That's good. It has the celebrities wearing the pants. Look at that.
okay, there is an FAQ. What is the purpose? I'm going to read the FAQ on this. What is the purpose of this? Why are you doing this? There are two key issues with the traditional year. Oh, okay. I want to copy and paste this section here. This is copy and paste from the FAQ. This is like an ironic thing. This isn't real. The product is probably real, but it's probably not meant to be taken that seriously. Guys, how do you manage to manage your traditional urinary incontinence aesthetic? I don't think that's actually a thing. Pisscoin, the FAQ is shilling for a crypto? Okay, guys, well, that's that. I think this. So
Gotta go buy
that's
some
a great way.
new kind of crypto.
Yeah. So, and that's the Thalmor Radio financial advice for this week. Buy Pisscoin. There you go. That's that. I don't think there's anything else really to go over. Does anybody
I
want
wanted to I think we should call attention to the links that were posted here, which I didn't look at close enough at first, but it's the worst luck ever. Kaz went,
Oh my goodness.
nuke, blocked, missile, nuke, all blocked in a row.
Oh my goodness.
Ridiculous.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that the missile defense is too strong on all levels. That's rough. Like getting a nuke block like that. Like, what's the odds on this? So the chance of getting your missile blocked 3 times in a row is like 1 in 8, right? And your chance of getting your missile blocked is 1 in 5. So what's the chance of that all 4 happening in a row? Is it 1 in 40? Is my math right? Is it 1 in 40 for 3 missiles to be blocked and a nuke to be blocked? Because that's raw, man. That's raw. So that's unfortunate. Two nukes. So 1 in 200, I guess. Wow. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So or 0.5% chance. Yeah.
0.5% chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I think 0.5% is 1 in 200, by the way. So I think that is, I think both ways are correct, just in different formats. Epi says, I blocked 10 plus missiles last war, and there was a grumpy person who blocked 10 nukes in a row. Oh my goodness. Zig, I like to think that I have a good grasp on math. Like, I can't do advanced math, but as like a philosophy, I think I have a good understanding of it on a simple level and how to apply it to life around me.
You're good at the old arithmetic. That's what I have calculators for.
This fucking wet pants denim has a TikTok. Oh no. This is not the crossover I want to entertain, folks. So I'll ask one more time. Does anybody want to be unmuted and we can talk about maybe something? But if not, I think we're going to close out the show. So it looks as if, so takeaways, it looks as if Hollywood is winning the war. That could change, but that's how it is right now.
It better change.
There's always a show each Friday, and there's going to be some bonus episodes in World Orbis news. So that's how it's coming from. Shota Duck says, imagine going to talk about something. Good point. Good point. I think talking a lot is for betas because God gave us one mouth to speak, but 2 ears to listen. 2 ears to listen. So what does that say about me that I talk the most here on the show? I don't make the rules. How can Hollywood be winning if they're getting dogpiled? I don't think that's an intellectual own because I can I can make the argument for Hollywood that on numbers it's a dogpile, but like it's okay for them to still win because the other side is just incompetent. Like
We're winning.
See that being
Hollywood is winning round 1 because Rose didn't militarize. It's plain as that. And if Rose can pull it around, we're gonna have a really hard time in the second half. So that's why we're gonna open peace negotiations tomorrow. And thank you all for a very short war.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's also a tiering thing. I mean, maybe Hollywood's like big dudes can stay preserved while the other coalition is completely ripping into the small dudes and medium-sized dudes. That's probably a thing as well. This is kind of a unique war, I think, actually. So that's what's going on. We'll see what happens.
It is really a weird war purely because Rose didn't militarize. Like, Rose is definitely the biggest threat, I think. And they're a non-factor because they botched the start. I don't think I can remember a single war where that's ever happened, where they just get caught with their pants down and there's nothing they can do about it at this point, except for wait for us to mess up.
All right. So I guess that's it. I think we're done.
It feels too short.
It does. I just don't have anything to go over.
I don't either.
I've realized this. If I do a bonus show early in the week, I run out of material. So I need to rethink how I want to approach it. I'll tell you what it is. I can keep doing the bonus shows, but for the regular show, I need to bring on a guest, and I don't do that. I need to start bringing guests on again. I got lazy and complacent. I need to start bringing guests on again. and like not just regulars either, like Pre or Nokia or James, like people who really don't come on. So that's what I need to start doing that. Guys, give me guest suggestions. Who do you want to see on? I got one person in mind, and you don't know who they are, and that'll be really funny to bring them on. But who else? Some of the listeners want to be guests. I'm okay with that, and I might do that next week. Not now, because I'm kind of ready to close out things. Does Vex voice chat? Huh.
I can say Vex is almost always in a voice chat. Let me see her.
Okay, well, there we go.
But not usually. It's because she's listening to music in the public voice chat, I think. But I only know that because
that's a weird
she's friends, and it pops up all the time.
Why do people do that? Sit in voice chats and use a bot to play music? Like, why not just get Spotify? Is it because, like, why? Can someone explain that to me? That sounds weird. Like, Spotify is free. Yeah, there's ads, but like, I guess if you're playing it through a bot and playing a YouTube video, there are no ads.
There's no ads, and yeah, you can listen with other people and chat. You can have it do the YouTube. I can't remember. I had a whole bunch of reasons that I used to use it. I legitimately used to use it. I think it was because it was the only app on my phone. Discord was the only app on my phone that could play music at the time, other than YouTube, with the screen off. But that's because I didn't know what Spotify was until like a month ago. You people in your like new app programs.
I confuse Shopify and Spotify a lot because they sound so similar. But I don't really use Shopify. I've had a Spotify since like 2017, and it really changed my life because, like, there's a lot of problems. It's mainly for listening to music on my phone because, like, if I'm listening to music on my phone, like if I turn off my phone, YouTube stops playing. There's more stuff on Spotify than on YouTube, which YouTube has some stuff that Spotify doesn't. And also being able to repeat stuff easily. That's a difference. All right, so it's 9:40. I'm kind of done. I will tell you guys this now. I'm going to start bringing some more guests on. Maybe not one guest a week, but like maybe with some degree of regularity, because I think that's something I need to bring back. So that's what's going on. Stay on the lookout for me making an announcement about doing a show over at RON. That will probably happen at the earliest when this war is over with. Wizzle, how long will this war go on for? What do you think? And Tyrion, what do you think? Sig predicts 3 days. I don't think that's accurate, but it's the only number I'm given right now. Wizzle says 9 months. Dear goodness. James says 2 months. Uriah says 2 months. Everett there. Everett, he says 9 years. Oh, 9. I thought that was 9 years. No, that's 9,000 years. That's massive. David, I cannot pronounce words, okay? I read at a second grade level. I am practically illiterate. That's just how it is. Wizzle says for really a month or so. I mean, I think it's going to go on for a while, but like not like how long stuff was when NPO was around. I mean, I say this will be cleared up by July or so. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, I'm going to end the show here. Play out. Oh, no. I'm Zig talked to me about this. Okay. I don't know why I haven't done this. There's no reason really, but who wants Thalmorite? Thalmorite changes your name to Blue, and you get the ping when I make an announcement or the show begins. So who wants it that doesn't have it? Okay. Let me give it. Okay, you got it. You got it. Zig is a Thalmorite, but his unique admin role is white. So that's why his name appears as white.
I've been trying to get him to fix it ever since it started, and he refuses passively.
I'm pretty sure you requested white. So
I super did not request white. I requested non-white. Oh wait, I shouldn't do that. Oops. We were gonna talk about who we're gonna promote to purple, but make me not white. I don't want to be a filthy white and get purged again.
You're literally an admin here. You won't get purged on accident, most likely.
I would purge myself. You can't stop me.
Base. I can't. Is Morph set to being offline? I want to give it to Morph, but I can't find him because I'm dumb.
Has Morph been to this show before? Who's Morph?
I believe so. He's offline. So I'm gonna have to just look manually through the panel here.
I got it. He's added.
Okay.
We have 77 Thalmorites right now.
That's a lot of Thalmorites. I don't know about this. So
yeah, we're gonna have to start purging the blues.
Purging the blues. So now there's the Thalmorphs, who are like the really hardcore, dedicated fans. Who should be a Thalmorph? Zig.
Wait, why you? Yes, I should be a Thalmorph. Wait, I don't know. Nobody that we just masked. That's for sure. I don't pay enough attention to who shows up.
I think I agree with Everett getting it.
I think I do too.
See, I'll give it to Kaz. I'll probably Avatar comes around a lot. I'll give it to Avatar. I'll give it to some more people. See, Thalmorph is for like the really dedicated fans, and I only try to give it out to people who come like regularly and participate. Maybe some of you who don't have it deserve it. I will figure this out as the weeks go on. So that's what's going on there. So just be patient, Church and Jack. Let me sleep on it for a couple weeks. I'll come to a decision. That's where we are with that. And I think I'm done. Is Arctic still here? Arctic bailed. Arctic, he's a growing boy, and as he gets older, he becomes rebellious, and he's late to the show, and he leaves early, and he just needs, he needs to be beaten. Okay, I need to grab my belt, and I need to just start hitting him with it and cause lacerations all over him, and then the police get involved, and then I go back to prison for assault and battery for another 4 years. Okay, that's what needs to happen, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Therapy didn't work. I still have my criminal mindset. I am just a drain on society. And with that, I think that's the show for today. Can someone play the theme? Zig, do you have the URL or something on hand to play it? Hey.
Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.